Hey, welcome, guys. It is Thursday, August the 7th, in preparation for Friday, August the 8th, trading day. We are continuing, or actually, we're starting the book from Roy Longstreet, Viewpoints of a Commodity Trader. Like I said, I think you guys will get a lot out of this. I know I certainly did. A lot of good stuff here, good nuggets in here. All right, so after that we will jump into our market analysis for tomorrow. We've left some tails on the upside and downside of this, so we'll jump into that here shortly. But let's start into the viewpoints of a commodity trader. He says, to the memory of Coach Howard Wood, who taught that the only way is the hard way. All right. Introduction. Many traders feel that the key to success and profitable trading lies solely in finding, quote unquote, the perfect system, or at least a highly profitable trading method. But they fail to realize, and this is what I have underlined here, they fail to realize and never learn that without understanding themselves and mastering the psychological aspects of trading, they will never be truly successful. All right, without the proper discipline and dedication, any system or method becomes ineffective. In this classic book, the attitude, mental discipline, and the philosophy required to become a successful trader are explored by the veteran trader, Roy Longstreet. All right, forward. This book has been written because my contacts with individuals who trade in commodities, or more particularly those who try to trade in commodities, convinced me that it is needed. And because it is difficult to watch people suffer repeatedly from making basic errors and then watch others follow in their footsteps, and yet the advice is too often misunderstood and given in person, misunderstood when given in person. I am sure that much of what I write will seem trite, commonplace, and of little value to some. I am also sure that much of what I write will be worth repeating time and time again, because human nature being what it is, very few traders do the right thing at the right time. They know, like St. Paul said in the Bible, that what they are doing is not always what they should be doing. Like any man's store of wisdom, what I have set down has been acquired over a lifetime of reading, listening to others, and just living. It is my intention to pass these ideas to others to help them learn from experience. With the passage of time, it is no longer possible for me to remember where every idea contained in these pages actually came from. It is not my intention to fail to give due credit where it is due. All right, so his first chapter, a good man to know. Know thyself, Socrates said a long time ago. It is still good advice for today. Most of the traders who lose money in commodities do so primarily because they don't know what they want to do. I have heard it said that unhappiness consists of not knowing what you want and then killing yourself to get it. This is certainly true in commodity trading, and it is a situation which must not be allowed to continue. I will pause here on that. He said unhappiness consists of not knowing what you want and then killing yourself to get it. If you recall, oh shoot, Ed Seykota, Ed Seykota in the Market Wizards book that we just finished, he talked about most people fail because they don't know what their goals are. They don't know what they want to achieve. They're just banging their head. So that's very reminiscent of what Ed Seykota said. So anyway, until you ask yourself and get honest answers to such questions as, who am I? What do I want to get from commodity trading? How can I best use my talent and my power/money to get what I want? Until you do this, there are few, if any, advisory services or brokers who can be of much help to you. It is important that you do not fool yourself. Do not even try. You just might do it. If it is not easy to make money, particularly a lot of money in commodity, it is not easy to make money, particularly a lot of money in commodity trading, but you can do it if you will pay the price. The price, simply stated, is enlightened self-discipline. You must have a program. You must know your program. You must follow your program. All right, I'm going to go ahead and jump into chapter 2 here. Just because, like I said, they're only about 1 page, 2 page type things here. Making money with money. I have made money from no money. I have lost money with money, and I have made back the money I lost. Now I must learn to make money with money. This statement, made by a successful trader whom I visited in Rotterdam in the summer of 1963, has stimulated thought. My observations led to the conclusion that it is a very real problem. History is repleted with instances that it is more difficult to make money with money than to make money without money. This seems particularly true in commodity trading. There is an adage that has come down through the ages that says a speculator cannot die rich. If he does, he dies before his time. The problem seems to be of two parts: the character of the market and the ability of the ambition of the individual. Can one who has money continue to do as he did before he had money to be successful? I know Dustin and I have talked about that in the past. He says, when you're young and you're starting out, you've got to be more aggressive. As you get older and you have more money built up, then you're going to, by nature, be more conservative. So Longstreet's kind of echoing some of that same sentiment. The answer would seem to be no. The structure of the market is such that it is possible for one to start out with very little and to build a small fortune without much knowledge or information or even understanding. With the market, trading will do it. The difficulty comes when one's position becomes so large that it is watched by other traders. Now he must have knowledge. A little learning becomes dangerous. He can no longer go with the trend in all of his positions. His knowledge must be adequate to permit him to take positions against the market, since it is never possible to know everything about anything. He's in constant danger. No longer is he dealing with the small profit and small losses. One who has mastered the art of small profits and small losses may have difficulty in adjusting to a program of huge profits and huge losses. The stress points are different. Perhaps the most important part of the problem is the trader who has come suddenly to a position of importance. Sudden success and heavy medicine. Sudden success is heavy medicine. Few people can adjust to it quickly. He generally feels that he knows more than what he really does. And I underline this section here. Successful trading requires 4 things: knowledge, disciplined courage, money, and the energy to merge the first 3 properly. Far too many traders try to substitute money for brains and courage, ignoring the principles that a fool and his money are soon parted. All right, so we'll stop there for tonight. We will pick that back up. Let's see, tomorrow's Friday, so we'll pick up on that on Sunday evening. Yeah. All right. So that was the first start of viewpoints of a commodity trader. So on the daily here, I have that I can't even hardly read my handwriting here. Hey, Dee, do you want to watch this?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. I have here on the daily the slow line as of right now. The slow line is still trending down. Yesterday we were 1290. Today we're 1246 on that slow line. Even though the fast line is coming back up towards 0, that slow line is still creeping its way back down. So we kind of left tails on top and bottom. So that does open us up to potential eating of the tail on the top side, potential eating of the tail on the downside as both possibilities for tomorrow. The 2-period rate of change I highlighted here, we are on a little bit of divergence. So today did close up on the 2-period rate of change, even though I had this area here marked. You see this 63.43 that I had marked from last night. We did briefly break below that. That did take this 2-period rate of change. It was down here looking at flipping down, but we ended up closing up on the day. So that flipped that 2-period rate of change up. So even though the LBR is close to 0 on the fast, we have a flip up of that 2-period rate of change. Okay, so on the 65,000, let me pull this over on the 65,000 tick chart. So we had this A, B, C up, and then today was this day down. You know, I had marked here as a potential 6450 zone. So far we have held a higher low and once again making our way above our A leg. So in the Globex session, we're here at 6383 with that's above our A leg swing high. You know, we do have that potential to move up to E leg, the measured move, roughly 6450. So as of right now, as of this moment, that is still a possibility. So I do not want to dismiss that, even though on the daily we look like we could be ready for a turn down. On the 120-minute chart, so let's go over here to the 120-minute. You're not even watching this, bro. So on the 120-minute chart here, I don't think Dustin's going to go back and listen to this later. So, but anyway, hey, it's not about him; it's about us. So here, this is the 200 period moving average on the 120-minute chart. There's nothing magical about that. However, we broke below it once, came back above it. Broke below it a second time, came back above it. Broke below it a third time, came back above it. We broke below it again today. So we broke 1, 2, 3, 4 times below it. If tomorrow, if we break below that again for a fifth time, 1, 2, 3, 4, we break below that for a fifth time, then I'm going to want to be all short all day. However, like I said, on the the 65,000 tick chart, we do have that potential of moving up here to the 6450. So those are two different, flip sides of that coin that we're going to keep an eye on. All right, on the internals, let me pull the internals over here. So here's the deal. We're over 3 points down on this move here. We are no longer 3 points up. 3 points up would be down in the markets. Instead, we are over 3 points down on this market. So let's watch that VIX. Right now, here's the SPY where we dropped down. We did green, red. If this was going to go down, it had its chance. Instead, we did green up. And you can see here on the SPY, we basically closed right at that point. You'll have to go back and rewatch the video, I can feel. He's got it. We basically closed right out that top there. So that could be indicative, so I want to be open and aware that we could have a little bit of upside tomorrow. But we're just going to have to watch that and see what actually unfolds. Again, tomorrow is a Friday. It's a Friday environment, so be aware of that. Well, let's take one quick look here at the weekly. While I'm talking about that being a Friday. So here it is on a weekly. You look at this, we've had this extended move up, a little bit of sideways consolidation, break up, sideways consolidation up. We had last week was a pretty big down. This week so far, we're creeping up in there pretty good. Let me go back to my daily and see where we closed on that percentage. So yeah, we're back up right now, currently at that 61.8%, even though we went up above 76.4% this morning, and then pushed down. I showed you where we closed on the SPY. So let's keep an eye on that, guys. Let's trade intelligently tomorrow. Trade safe. It is a Friday. Don't give up what you worked hard for all week. Or if you lost what you worked hard for all week earlier, then by all means, make it up on a Friday. All right, guys. Hey, safe trading, happy trading. We will follow up tomorrow. Thanks.